Okay, today we're going to be replacing the laptop screen on a Acer Aspire 5742-6475. The first thing you want to do is make sure everything is unplugged and the computer is turned off. Then you want to take and you want to pop these little black dots off. On each side there will only be 2 of them on this one. Some laptops have 4, all at 4 corners. This one just at the 2. Then you want to take these screws out. Then you turn it sideways and you want to stick your fingernail in if you can. And you want to kind of pop this up. Pop this apart all the way around, just lightly doing it, being careful you're not pulling too hard. And then you pull this straight off, and then you're going to have 4 more screws right here, 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 and here. You want to take the bottom ones completely out. And you take the top ones out. Then you drop the screen down, and there'll be a wire. This is attached to your camera. You don't need to pull that wire, just gently pull where it's attached right here to the screen. You just want to kind of loosen that, so you just pull it gently. Then here's your plug right here. Now there's a piece of film over this to protect all your electronics here. Well, basically you just take this and you just take your fingers, you lift up on it to unstick it. You want to do that on both sides, all the way around. It's a little piece of tape that holds that down. Be careful not to bend it up. And then you just pull this plug here loose, and there you have that. Then you have 3 screws on each side of the frame for the brackets. You got to take all of those loose also. Always do your bottom screws first so that you can hold on to the screen so that the screen doesn't just drop down. Be careful not to bend these arms. And there's your screen, the old one. You're going to take the new screen out of the package. And it's going to have a protective film over it. You can leave that on for now. Now we're checking to make sure that it's the right one, which it looks to be right. Okay, so you line your screw holes up, pull in the corner up, and you get your first screw. Put it in a hole. And it's best to get both sides at the same time here. Again, so you don't bend the arms up. Now that the screws are all in place and you have the screen attached to the arms, you take your plug in and you want to plug this back in, lift the tape up, and gently push in. When it's seated, just lightly press on your tape to make sure it stays there. Tilt it back a little bit. Once you get all your wires back together, put back on correctly, then you take your screws and you screw them back into the four corners. Sometimes it's really a little bit difficult to put these wires back in, but you have to make sure they're right, otherwise your frame will not pop back on. So now we got all of that done, the screws are all in, make sure they're tight. Then we're going to pop our frame back on. We're going to put our two frame screen screws you put it back in like that, and you take your little black dot covered screw covers, put them back on. Now we turn it on to see whether it's going to work. And it's on.